should be able to. I mean, it's a pretty good core-to-core matchup against the TA and the Ember Spirit, but I'm not sure how much Disruptor is going to be able to do in this lane unless they're trying to get super aggressive and active, right? Like, maybe you get a little bit of damage off onto the Dark Willow, for example, rather than the Venomancer, and you're able to get him nice and low. Wasn't expecting to see that, though, coming through. Bullied all the way out of the lane with Marblu away. Hopefully he can look to get a few Janata hits in. At least with the neutral items, you have a higher likelihood of getting that Philosopher's Stone that you're going to need to be able to, you know, make a little bit of that recovery happen. It also means that you might just need to get a bit more active with getting these kills. So again, the fact that the kinetic field didn't really change, you should die here.
Speaking of potential kills, Chen's going to go down. They're forced to commit with the Wukongs. Taking a lot of damage though to the Noxious Blade, and Echoes has had enough. He's just looking to TP all the way out. But that is the first perma-agi of the game. Meanwhile, mid lane, though, Arrow's going to be on mark for Chola. So they'll get the kill along with the tier 1 tower to go their name. So a little bit of extra gold into the banks of Nova.
I mean, you're just out of a lot of their movements right now on Supernova.
They can go bottom straight away if they want to. They've got 2 really good wards to play with. And still, they want a team fight. They are ready to go. They'll make the attempt onto Winter. Ravage gets pump fake. They'll wait for the Remnant to expire afterwards. They're going to be quick, though, because simultaneously Slark is just getting murked down from the rest of Nova. And what's the core now? You've still got Ravage, but that's Wukong's completely wasted. Yeah, and you don't have the Static Storm to combine with the Tidehunter. Arrow's going to fly, collecting onto TZ. Chola somehow pieces past the creeps and finds a beautiful angle. And now they'll turn back to Molasses as well. No threat of the Ravage with no one else to play with.
And this is the thing, right? While they were smoked, they were just doing no damage to that tower. Meanwhile, Supernova, they had multiple people going into that bottom lane. And so they were able to take their tower. It was still after the fact, but it meant that you didn't have an objective to be able to fight around. It meant Slark could get isolated like that. And
they are looking to try and invade deep inside the jungle. Echoes, pretty decent position.
Oh, they cut him down.
Oh, whoa, all right. Terrorize is going to be out as well. Will they have the damage between the two? With the Bedlam, surely they will. But Molasses is in with the mechanism. Ravage is ready, but the Remnant prevents it from getting connected, so there wasn't that opportunity for him. And meanwhile, Marblu also gets chased down as well. So Supernova, off to a great start in this best of one.
Don't have the same issue that that Meteor have, in that Meteor's damage is almost 100% physical. Supernova, it's nicely spread, like Ember Spirit spread across the board, TA all physical, Veno basically all magical, but it's a nice little combination that they've got together.
This could be a good fight, though. Slark's going to be able to pounce away. They wouldn't have a way to get Han, though. I thought it was going to look even better for another core kill, but Echo's getting involved, which is the important thing. He's still really trailing behind, but would love to deal with Chen. They know the Plague was already used prior with that attempt onto the Slark, so now they'll be able to get some track gold, and that is really needed. I mean, you see the injection of gold, 416 for Echoes.
Yep, Marblu as well, getting some of that assist gold. He got the levels as well.
It's got to be go time now for them. You've got nighttime and this big item. You need to start to pull out a decent chunk of a lead here. You might potentially see it with the fight breaking out. Slark with a jump over the top of the Static Storm's just off the mark. They're going to be able to glimpse him back. Is it enough? The chain control trying to provide the damage, but they're on strike. Ravage follow-up. It'll be a 1-for-1, but now the Slark is heavily enabled inside the team fight. They've used everything on Dire. And when they bounce up shortly, they should be ready to go. Plague's going to get bounced up. They'll make sure they split away. In fact, he wants to try. All right, let's see. This is a really hard fight.
It's such a small area, though, so maybe they're feeling confident in the Static Storm.
He's showing in the lane. So Static Storm into the Templar Assassin burns your refraction. And now they're going to have the Wukongs as well to give them some control of the area. They're going to be cautious, though, because Chen starting to stack up some of the Plague wards nearby, but they just run straight past them. They didn't even care. No worry at all for the boys on Meteor. Now they should be able to catch out Sheep as well. Beautiful
out of control
over the top. And I mean, you just said it best. He's starting to get really out of control. 5 perma agi now. This Mage Slayer just...
No
glimpse back, though. Are they going to go for this? Yeah, Slark's trying to connect from the north. See what the call's going to be. Of course, it's daytime, makes it a little bit more difficult. But with this Bloodthorn completed, Slark, he's going to be an issue for them.
They'll get Chand as well.
First life. Oh, wait, they might be able to get Slark, but the arrow connecting, and they're going to be able to blow him up. Whoa, Gem dropped on the deck now, and they're already looking for more. Trying to connect to the Venomancer, is going to be killed off. The Ravage is still ready, along with the Wukongs. It's going to be a scary fight. But the use of the Dark Willow ultimate sends them out to Echoes. His Wukong gets broken. And now Nova, they should be able to clean up. Finally, a fight looking good for them. They're going to have to brute force down Echoes. They've got to be cautious about the Static Storm in the tree line as well. TZ waiting in the wings, trying to find that perfect opening. He did run under the trap, so they're well aware of him being nearby, but Echoes might be able to blow up the Ember, but the Remnant's lacking. They'll bring down Winter, and now TZ, he's looking for the play onto Han. Glimpse back. Oh, great. Blink away. Han, quick on the fingers. Is he going for it?
Maybe.
I mean, you cheeky double.
They got Greaves.
Echo's going to jump in to act as a bodyguard. Winter's back. That's a big investment out of the buyback, but now with 5 members on Supernova, they can look to clean up. Meteor, they did the U-turn. They wanted to go back in feeling strong enough, but no, they haven't been able to get far enough to retreat away. Molasses charged down inside the jungle. He'll buy out before he dies, but in the end, that buyback from Winter will pay off. Guarding here for the Slark. Maybe we could see a Halberd come out potentially for the Tide to maybe mitigate some of the TA damage, but
so many of these fights have been around wards, right? Like, they've got 2 pretty decent wards set up around this mid lane. Again, it's not exactly where Meteor wants to be playing, but if they can find a quick pick off onto the Slark.
Whoa!
Got the
beautiful timing with the arrow. Very nicely done. The Yule set up. They still want to fight, though. Ultimates are at the ready. Chen's going to try and posture aggressively. We're going to free Courier. That was the Halberd. Echoes, though. Oh, no. Shouldn't matter. Static Storm's going to get laid down to a heavy committal. Be able to deal with the Dark. Even. Oh, all right.
I don't know if you could commit further onto this.
You got to run. Winter's here, and he wants to go. Gate. They know there's not much they've got to be worried about. Ravage is really the only thing that could act as some control, but they're just going to blow up the supports. Han deals with one, turns to the second. Molasses is now in some trouble as well. Slark is up in 20, but... wait, Echoes?
Nice 4 stuff. Day to night comes, takes the portal, and instantly Meteor, they actually want to contest this next one.
They might be able to get... Oh, Chola. Nice leap away. Oh, my lord. Slark's still going to be able to line up. Over to the left side, a bigger fight's breaking out. Han's going to be able to turn off the back of the double damage and just assassinate the Tide Hunter.
All of that damage was chasing
without
the
Ravage.
And the arrow.
Echoes sidesteps the arrow somehow, but Disruptor's gone as well. That's 2 team fighting heroes.
You got to just leave.
They're going to try and turn for Chen, but they can't hold them inside the... Oh, they're crumbling. Meteor are crumbling under the pressure. Monkey's going to get blown up as well. As fight after fight, Supernova. They're the ones with the commanding lead now, 8,000 and soon to be second Roche in their name.
I think they actually take the gem this time around. I believe Tide Hunter was the one carrying it, so they're able to take that one away. They even get an additional pickoff. I'm not sure what Marblu's doing around this sort of area. Maybe just feeling like they're going to prioritize Roshan instead of him, but it's because of the back.
Oh, Dark Willow's a bit of an issue for the Slark. Be able to leap away. That's both charges expended. Be able to connect. I think that's up. Man, Winter's still Winter? He can be up in a couple of seconds.
He's got cheese.
Okay. Oh, Han just obliterates the backline, terrorizes there. Great timing out of the Dark Pack. And can they turn it around though? They need to hold them inside, but the Tide is nowhere to be seen. Glasses.
There's no reason to fight into this. Marblu, you're very deep.
And he's going to be penalized for that. There we go. Molasses, he's in. It's a hell of a Ravage, but is it enough? They'll turn with the Tendies as well. But Han, he can stand strong. The Templar Assassin has gone unaddressed, but he jumped away from the team. So they don't have the TA to act as the bodyguard. Echoes trying to deal with the supporting class. He's in some trouble. No, jumped a little bit too far. Slark is still in fighting shape as well, but the Shadow Dance has expired. Gonna be cautious. Up in 5 seconds. Slark, can he stay alive long enough for it? Gets a big amount of health back. Turns over to the left. Tries to deal with the Venomancer as well. Shadow Dance is back up, but he's still alive.
Lots of
now they're able to cut the TA. Halberd stopping the turn potential, but once it expires, Han, he's looking to go for the finishing blow. He'll need a couple of right clicks. There's the first, but it's not enough. Slark looking to go for the backline. Winter, keep in mind, he bought back prior. He'd be down for a while if they secure the kill, but they don't have the damage. guides him from afar. Winter comes out on top. And Alhan, though, still sneaking away. Trying to hide inside that tree line. They might have got a glimpse of the monkey. Looks like they did. The arrow's just off the mark, though, so Echoes, he's going to be able to turn now with the help and protecting him. Completely disarmed for a long duration. Han blinks away.
Oh, what a force! How got the one from their own Tormentor, right? So I think they specifically said, we want to give TA a chance to be able to get this one before the next yoink.
Whoa.
The drive-by.
Hang on. What's going on? They've got a great ward on the cliff that sees TZ and the rest of the heroes starting to move on over. Dude, he just gets blown up. And now Chen trying to get the Hex out. He's going to be able to. Can the team follow up as well? Was the break ready from Han? It looks like it is. Going to try and get in range.
Nice Ghost Scepter.
Great timing with the Ghost Scepter. They've still got everything on cooldown. Wukong's down. Ravage at the ready. Molasses, he's never going to see an opportunity to use it, though. And now they're just going to turn to Marblu. Oh, boy. They are crumbling. Meteor have just never been able to have a successful fight as 5 where all their ultimates are ready to go.
I mean, I know Meteor, they do. So, I mean, Terrorize is just giving them an incredible amount of utility. Bramble Bays, incredible amount of utility. Even the Cursed Crown, right? You're basically just resigning yourself to losing
too late.
A lot of your team fight. And they are too late. But they can catch up with the target.
All right, Benno. Not bad, not bad. He can buy back and look to rejoin. But the fight's further breaking up without him at the moment. Let's see if it's going to favor Meteor. The retreat's been called. Looking to try and reset the positioning. They still got the Ravage at the ready, but it's going to be the best Ravage of the game so far to turn the fight. Echoes, he's trying to deal with the backline supports. They want to try and target down Sheep, and Echoes, he's completely split from the team without some further assistance, without the Ravage or the Depth Shroud. There is just no way to keep them alive, and now one by one, they'll be chased down.
Dieback.
Up the higher ground, they can now look to go.
Was that still no?
Keep in mind, he still has the Aegis to work with it. He's very far on the front line. They're going to use the Ravage for the first life, but just they want to take him out of the equation to start, and they should be able to do so. But the Terrorize flies him. It's not enough, though.
That's just one life.
They get him once, but can they get him a second time? He's still got the BKB at the ready. In fact, great reaction out of the Blink. Khan's okay, and Slark is not. A dieback for the carry on Meteor. They're looking to try and retreat. They've caught the signal, but the Tide's TP will be cancelled. And with that, the game should be over. And it looks like Supernova, oh, they've got the potential now. There is a lot on the line here for our last tiebreaker. If Bright don't take it, we do it once again.
Oh, that's how you want it to end up, but it really feels like they had a real...
Get it out.
What's up?